The Princess of Wales used to be in total shock when the future king dropped to one knee and introduced her with Princess Diana's iconic engagement ring. When Prince William proposed to Kate Middleton 15 years in the past in October 2010, the couple had been collectively for almost a decade, yet when the future king bowed down on one knee in Kenya, Kate was once rendered speechless and in total shock. In accordance to a royal biographer. In her e-book Kate, the Future Queen, Katie Nicholl wrote that the now Princess of Wales had dared to hope that she may return from Africa with a ring on her finger. Once the couple acquired to Kenya, though, the holiday went on, and by way of the remaining day of their holiday, Kate had given up hope that she would return domestic to the UK an engaged woman. Nicholl wrote. Nicholl introduced that Kate's coronary heart was once heavy, when there was once nonetheless no signal of a proposal, as the time out wound down and they headed out for any other safari alongside two pals from South Africa. What Kate didn't know, that truly wasn't the give-up of their vacation, as William had secretly prolonged their trip, reserving them for a day and a night time at the Elingwesi Lodge, which Nicholl wrote used to be a remote log cabin in the coronary heart of the nation-state close to the terrific Lake Rotundu. William had visited earlier than and knew it would be the best vicinity to return with anybody special. When William in reality did propose, Kate used to be stunned. Now not solely due to the fact she wasn't anticipating a thought on this day trip, however, additionally due to the fact of the immediately recognizable ring she was once given, the iconic 12-carat sapphire ring surrounded by using 14 solitaire diamonds that as soon as belonged to Princess Diana. William, it turns out, had been carrying the ring round in his rucksack for about 3 weeks. He later stated in his engagement interview alongside Kate after the couple formally introduced their engagement on November 16, 2010. I'd been planning it for a while. However, as any man out there will know, it takes a sure quantity of motivation to get yourself going. William advised ITV's Tom Bradby. I used to be planning it and then it simply felt virtually proper out in Africa. Of the ring, he added, I actually would now not let it go. Everywhere I went, I was once maintain of it due to the fact I knew this thing. If it disappeared, I would be in a lot of trouble. You hear a lot of horror memories about proposing and matters going horribly wrong. He added, it went really, in reality well, and I used to be without a doubt thrilled, she stated yes. Kate, it became out, was once stunned. In that equal interview, she said, it was once a whole shock when it came. There's a actual romantic in there. It's my mother's engagement ring, and it's very one of a kind to me, as Kate is very exceptional to me now as well. William said, it used to be solely proper, the two had been put together. It used to be my way of making certain my mom didn't leave out on these days and the exhilaration and the truth that we're going to spend the relaxation of our lives together. William hadn't instructed everybody that he was once going to advocate in Kenya. Even though his brother Prince Harry knew an engagement used to be on the horizon due to the fact William had spoken with Harry to make positive his youthful brother used to be joyful for him to have their mother's ring. As and when the time came, Nicholl wrote, the first individual William and Kate informed after returning to the UK from Kenya was once Kate's father Michael Middleton. It turns out, William and Kate invited Michael and Kate's mom Carol Middleton up to Birkhall and, just earlier than supper on the first night, William took Michael into the dressing room, poured him each a giant whiskey, and requested for permission to marry Kate. Nicholl wrote, without a moment's hesitation, Michael gave William his blessing. Per Marie Claire, even earlier than William and Kate instructed Carol, they had to let anyone else in on the secret, William's grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, who wished to supply her blessing for their engagement to emerge as official. 13 years after the proposal, in 2023 King Charles spoke at a country dinner party in Kenya and shared important points about William and Kate's romantic proposal, announcing, per people, it was once here, in sight of Mount Kenya, that my son the Prince of Wales proposed to his wife, now my cherished daughter-in-law. William, too, has commented on the suggestion over the years, Announcing in 2020, "The African continent holds a very specific region in my heart. It is the location my father took my brother and me quickly after our mom died. And when determining the place excellent to endorse to Catherine, I should suppose of no extra becoming location than Kenya to get down on one knee."